What's up, guys? It is Chris back again with another podcast. This is gonna be the third one of the day. And this time, I'm back again with my cousin Michael. And say what's up, Michael.
What's up? How's everybody doing today?
We're going to talk about the awards that are coming 2 days from now on Monday, and we're just gonna give our full overview of those picks, who they picked for the award this year, and we're going to get right into it. As we all know, the biggest award of the year, what everybody wants, what everybody goes for, the top three contenders to get this pick, to get this award, the NBA Most Valuable Player Award, was James Harden, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant. Anthony Davis was in talks, but Kevin Durant ended up sliding into the top three of the contenders to get it once again.
But I think James Harden's going to be the most valuable player.
We bought the pick that James Harden's probably going to end up getting the MVP.
Because it was down to James Harden and two other people.
James Harden, he was just the better player this year. James Harden, came in, did his thing.
He's just been playing hard.
He's been playing hard. I think he got snubbed a few years ago when Curry won it, but
he
I love
went to
Curry.
Game 7 against the Warriors this year. He went pretty far.
He had to play in a game without Chris Paul. I'm a Warriors fan, so I wouldn't say they were going to win.
But James Harden was going to put up a fight to the end.
They didn't put up a fight if they went 1 for 27 in the last 28 shots they took.
Yeah, but they did have a bad game. They had some bad games, definitely. James Harden
definitely deserved it this year. Nearly averaged 30 a game whenever he played. James Harden definitely deserved it. And yeah, he definitely deserved it this year. And we're going to move on to
Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year. Very, 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 very debatable. Two great talents, one coming from LSU and one coming from Louisville. One Australian, one American. One 6'10", one 6'5". One a shooting guard, one a point guard. Donovan Mitchell and Ben Simmons.
This is a dagger.
This is the dagger. This putting the nail in the coffin. We both have Donovan Mitchell being picked as the Rookie of the Year. You're probably going to look at both of us
Donovan
stupid.
Mitchell, I think he should get this award right here. I mean,
if you look at a stupid, just look at a stupid. Ben Simmons
just...
I give it to him. I give Ben Simmons. He can distribute the ball. He can play point guard as a 6'10" guy.
It's just not his year.
He was alright with the 76ers, but you got to think about it. Donovan Mitchell didn't really have that much help. Ben Simmons has Joel Embiid and could have had Markelle Fultz if he wouldn't have got injured. Donovan Mitchell carried that team as a rookie, nearly averaged 26 a game with the team. Donovan Mitchell just had an overall wonderful year. Won the dunk contest with that beautiful dunk. Just crazy in that Vince Carter jersey where he did that Vince Carter dunk.
Donovan Mitchell
overall, he's going to be a superstar in this league.
Donovan Mitchell has played up to his full potential. I mean, I don't know what to say.
He's in his prime as a rookie, put it like that.
He's going to be even better next year.
No doubt about it. Donovan Mitchell definitely deserves Rookie of the Year. Jason Tatum was in talks, but Jason Tatum, he was a good player during the season, but he kind of, he bloomed in the playoffs. Jason Tatum's going to be dominant next year. He's going to be a great player in the NBA next year. With Gordon Hayward coming back, he's definitely going to take over that 2 spot in front of Jaylen Brown because that team's going to be...
Jaylen Brown could do something.
Jaylen Brown is a crazy player, too. He's great. He's definitely reaching his potential. He's definitely getting up there with some of these best sophomores. Yeah.
Because I don't even know how many points Jaylen Brown is averaging in the game, but he's
definitely playing good.
I'm gonna look up some stats about it.
But Donovan Mitchell definitely deserves Rookie of the Year. Like I said, Jason Tatum bloomed at the end of the year. He could have definitely been in talks for it if he would have played like he played in the season, like he played in the playoffs. But we're going to move on to the Coach of the Year.
And I got to give the Coach of the Year to Brad Stevens.
Brad
the Celtics
Stevens
coach.
all the way. Only reason I say this,
Because this man went
Dwayne
from nothing
Casey.
to something.
Dwayne Casey, he was a very great coach for the Houston
For
Raptors.
the Toronto Raptors.
For the Toronto Raptors.
It was just his time to go and move on somewhere else and try to improve their team and make it a better team overall.
Brad Stevens. I nearly cried my eyes out when I saw Gordon Hayward go down with that injury at the beginning of the year.
Gordon Hayward started off having a bad year at the beginning when he had that bad injury toward the beginning of the NBA season. It definitely took a toll to the NBA.
It definitely took a toll on the NBA. We wanted to see Gordon Hayward play with the Celtics. We're going to see him play this year.
Hopefully Gordon Hayward is up back to his regular self and maybe he'll...
Gordon Hayward's definitely recovering from that leg injury.
I know it had to be a very...
But no doubt Brad Stevens made something out of nothing. He lost Kyrie at the end of the regular season with that knee problem. Like I just said, he lost Gordon Hayward at the beginning of the season. First game, first season opener against the Cavs, I believe. Broke his leg. It was crazy.
He was a 90s kid also. Gordon Hayward was a 90s kid. He was born in the 1990s.
It's crazy, man. Brad Stevens made something out of nothing. Terry Rozier definitely came in and stepped up this year. I believe he should have been in the talks for most improved, but he wasn't. But Brad Stevens, he's just the overall great coach. He definitely made something out of nothing. You know, losing those best two players and then getting all the way to the Western Conference Finals with such a young team. You know, with Al Horford, leading the whole entire team. He was great overall this playoff run that they had. I believe that they kind of blew it. I feel like they probably could have went to the championship. If only it wasn't for LeBron, because LeBron is just going to be LeBron. But
hopefully the Celtics don't have to worry about LeBron this time. Maybe LeBron would go to the Lakers or somewhere else, and maybe they won't have to worry about the Cavaliers stopping them this next time if the Cavs are contended for the NBA Finals next season.
That's right. And we're going to move on to the NBA Defensive Player of the Year. I depict as if Rudy Gobert is going to win this award. No doubt. Anthony Davis was in contention for it. Also was, I forgot who else it was. Draymond Green could have been in contention for it.
Which one are you on?
But Rudy Gobert, he definitely deserved it. He's a block machine. But I feel like it's going to be one of the rookies winning it this year. Either Jaren Jackson or Mo Bamba. They're definitely probably going to be Defensive Player of the Year candidates for next year. But Rudy Gobert is a defensive machine. He's a block machine. I'm talking about this man. If he doesn't give you anything on the offensive end, he's definitely giving you something on the defensive end. I really like Rudy Gobert. I would love to have him as a centerpiece, as the big man of my offense.
I'm just going to have to say my Defensive Player of the Year is Anthony Davis. I really don't know why I picked this one. I just think this is the best decision. But Chris can tell you more about Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis, he could end up getting it. But Anthony Davis, I feel like
he had a bad season toward the end. He made it like
he's
so
not
far.
a pure defender. Anthony Davis isn't a pure defender. When he wants to defend, he will defend. But like if he doesn't want to defend and he's just the offensive player at that night, he's a nightly defensive player. Say he's a nightly offensive player.
But he will throw threes. He will go off.
Yeah, Anthony Davis, he'll do him. I say he's a decent defender. He's definitely probably one of the best defenders in the NBA.
Because he averaged 28 points in the year of 2017. I think.
Yeah, Anthony Davis probably doesn't deserve this award. Rudy Gobert,
And he got 2.3 assists.
he prides
1.1
himself to getting
rebounds.
Defensive Player of the Year awards. He's basically trying to be the next Gary Payton. Defensive Player of the Year was Gary Payton's thing. Defensive Player. Gary Payton was just an overall defensive monster.
And I see it looks like Alvin Kamara is trying to join Anthony Davis in the ESPY nominations. I guess maybe it looks like Alvin Kamara is trying to. He must be an Anthony Davis fan. He's trying to go for them in the ESPY nominations.
But we're gonna get on to the next award here, and it's NBA Most Improved, and it's going to go to me. No doubt in my mind that this is gonna be the pick. This is definitely gonna be the pick. Victor Oladipo. Victor Oladipo was an average player with the Magic, an average player with the Thunder. But when the Thunder traded him to the Pacers, this man made a life for himself. His points per game nearly got doubled when he went from the Thunder to the Pacers. This man, overall this year, I'm glad he made the All-Star team. He definitely showed potential to be an All-Star. Victor Oladipo definitely going to be one of the better players of our NBA in the next coming seasons. Victor Oladipo, he most likely will step up his game next year and be a better player. I can see him potentially being in one of those blockbuster trades to go to a team.
I think the most improved player is going to be Victor Oladipo also.
Victor Oladipo, he definitely deserves this, no doubt.
I don't know if Victor will get traded anywhere, but we'll keep up with it as it goes on.
I don't think it's going to be this year, but I feel like
It'll
Victor
be a few
Oladipo,
years from now.
the Pacers are going to want to blow it up. They're probably going to want to rebuild because they're not really getting that far in the playoffs.
I don't even know who they're trying to get, actually.
But, yeah, Victor Oladipo, he's just an overall good player. Definitely deserves Most Improved. Moving on to the Sixth Man Award for this season.
I got to give it to Lou Will.
No doubt Lou Williams. This man has won plenty of times.
That man
Lou
is
Will.
just one off.
Not many 6 men coming off the bench average nearly 25 a game. And that's exactly what Lou Will did this year. Lou Will came off the bench. He was their main bench player, this year. He was coming off the bench, giving them a lot of points. Lou Will needs to be in a starting lineup. Hey, Warriors, we can get Lou Will if you want to. Haha. Probably never going to happen. But Lou Will definitely deserves it. He helped the Clippers. They nearly made the playoffs, but missed by that much. But they got those 2 early picks in the lotto. This late draft, the latest draft that just happened, the 2018 NBA draft, and ended up picking up, I think, Jerome Robinson and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And we will also be doing like an NBA draft episode where we go through and talk about if we agreed that was a good place for them to go.
Yeah.
We're going to do an episode on that also. So tune in and
see what's coming up next. And our last subject of this podcast is going to be the play of the year. The contenders for this was Anthony Davis's block on Royce O'Neal when they were playing the Jazz. The handle of the year when Kyrie Irving was saucing up Malcolm Brogdon and ended up splitting 2 defenders and getting a beautiful layup right at the beginning of the season against the Bucks. The clutchest shot of the year from LeBron James when he posted up Jimmy Butler and caught a pass from Kevin Love and ended up hitting a turnaround jump shot for mid-range to win the game against the Timberwolves.
In my opinion,
The dunk of the year by Giannis Antetokounmpo after Chris Middleton gets a steal, drives up court, throws an alley-oop, and Giannis Antetokounmpo fully jumps over Tim Hardaway Jr. And lastly, the assist of the year.
I gotta pick LeBron
also
James
from
on that.
LeBron James when he threw a pass, not even looking, as he told Ante Zizic to cut. He throws him a pass without even looking, and Ante Zizic gets the easy dunk to score. And we're going to give our picks on this now. Michael, you may go first and tell us your opinion on why you picked that.
I picked the clutch shot of the year, LeBron James. I think he just
Thought it was just overall a great shot.
I just thought it was overall a great shot in my opinion, and I can't really tell you really exactly why. I think that, but that's just what I think.
My play, most definitely has to be the dunk by Giannis.
Because not many people can just spin around and just make a shot at it.
Giannis, demigod. Put it like that. He's a demigod. Giannis, amazing NBA player. Great potential. He's an all-star this year. I think he has been the past 2 years. But Giannis fully jumps over Tim Hardaway, who I believe is either 6'6" or 6'7". You're 6'11", and you're fully jumping over a 6'7", 6'6" guard.
That one just
How?
didn't impress me, in my opinion.
How can that not impress you? This man is a giant, and he's jumping over somebody. But guys, I really enjoyed this podcast, getting to predict about what awards every player is going to win. I really enjoyed this podcast. Once again, Michael, thank you for coming out. I hope to do another episode with you tomorrow or maybe a few days from now. But we really enjoyed you guys. I hope that y'all come and listen to the podcast and, really enjoy it. And like, subscribe, and comment down below for more fire NBA content. And always
keep God number one.
Keep God
Peace
number
out.
one. Peace out, Christy NBA lover. Peace.